Good morning. I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Judy Lynn, and you are listening to Inspired and Practical Conversations for the Budding Entrepreneur, which you are. Right, Kimberly?
Absolutely. And today we're going to talk about how to start your morning as an entrepreneur. I know that a lot of us struggle with it because we go through all kinds of cool things before we actually kick off our day. After all, there's nobody waiting for us at the office to come in and check in and clock in exactly when we're supposed to. So our mornings have a little bit of flexibility, which could be good and could be bad.
That's right. And I've had many mornings before I've even put the cream in my coffee where I'm sitting down looking in my computer and I'm going, oh my God, where do I even start? Because I have all of this stuff that has to get done and it's just a mess in my mind and then therefore on my desk, right?
Absolutely. And then there's the days that you are doing the opposite and you're like, I don't even want to look at that yet. I'm going to just put in another load of laundry and stay in my PJs before I even get really started.
Yeah. Should I tell that story? I'll wait for that's another one. I'll tell that story later. You know, you can actually do videos sitting in your pajama bottoms and nobody would ever know.
All right. I think we've all done some form of that because part of being an entrepreneur, it's awesome to be able to start your morning in your pajamas if you want to. But let's talk about some practical ways that we can start as an entrepreneur and be as productive as possible during our day.
So that we can set up our day and really start off with a bang and with a clear mind. Kimberly has some great tips for you on what to do, and it starts the night before.
That's right. So a great way to start off your day is really the night before and making sure that you have a list of all of the different things that you want to accomplish and your intention is set for what you want to accomplish during the following day. It's a great time to clean up anything that you didn't get to and put it on that list of all these things that you want to do the following day. And that list can get a little long.
It sure can, but you know what? Now that I've got this list, Kimberly, how the heck do I go to sleep? Because I've got all this stuff on my mind now.
I know. And sometimes that happens. My list can get very long if I let it. Well, the great news is that there's a really easy methodology that you can take that list and turn it into something that's a lot more relaxing. And it's a really simple tip. You take the list and you turn it into calendar items for the following day. So instead of waking up and having a ton of things to do and feeling like you're never going to get it all done, instead you put the items on your calendar for specifically when you're going to do them. That way, when you wake up in the morning, you can say, my day starts at 8:15 and I'm going to start with this project and have that focus when you go. That will also be able to allow you to set your intention for a good night's sleep. And you can tell us how to do that.
Absolutely. And that is the most important thing when you go to sleep. You don't want to have that list, that to-do list on your mind or what's on your calendar on your mind for that matter. You want to set an intention for a good night's sleep. So you want to forget about all that stuff. And Kimberly's right. Setting or putting everything on your calendar gets it off your plate kind of, it's already there for tomorrow. Don't even worry about it. But just concentrate on where you're at right now. Right now, you want a good night's sleep. So you want to actually, that's right, beauty sleep. We all need our beauty sleep. So what we want to do is we want to do our favorite meditation or listen to some of the white noise or put some of your favorite music on, or tapping can help if you are a tapper. EFT is what I'm speaking of here, not tap dancing. That's a little bit too rambunctious. But set your intention
for bed, but maybe not so restful.
No, not very at all. Set your intention for a really, really good night's sleep. And also when you're setting your intention for that, hold a space for tomorrow being a really great day and productive day. Because if you hold that space, just not with any expectations, but just holding that in space with the intention of it being so, and then go to sleep, it's going to make all the difference in the world on how rested you feel in the morning and how productive you are right away when you get up, especially when you've got that calendar sitting right in front of you. And there's another really great thing to do first thing in the morning while you're having your coffee before you start. Do you know what that is, Kimberly?
Tell us what it is.
I love putting on my favorite music, even if it's for 3 minutes, and dancing, because you know what that does? It raises your endorphins and it gets the juices flowing. You might go to the gym too. That might be your favorite thing. Mine's dancing. A lot of us entrepreneurs that work from home don't tend to go out and exercise first. We tend to get up and start working right away. So dancing, putting on your favorite music and just kind of dancing around the room and saying, even if you have to pat yourself on the back, I totally rock, right? Giving yourself the affirmation that you are awesome at what you do, and then starting your day, then tackle that calendar and do item number 1. Right, Kimberly?
Exactly. So you've got space and time, and you have an opportunity to be able to say, I don't need to get to that project until 8:15, if that's the first project on your calendar. Prior to that, your time is for dancing, eating breakfast, spending time with your family, whatever it is. And you get to build your own calendar. Part of the joy of being an entrepreneur is we get to build our own calendar. Just don't let your calendar run you. If you plan your calendar and decide what you want to accomplish during the day and put it actually on your calendar so that you can see when your times are that you're spending at each time, it will give you the freedom during the times that aren't booked to be able to relax and enjoy your morning.
Absolutely. And it's so important to be able to be in a relaxed state when you are starting to tackle your projects or speaking to customers, clients, or colleagues for that matter. So just remember that the most important thing to do is the night before. To set your day up is the night before. That's going to make all the difference in keeping you out of chaos and out of unproductive activities when you wake up in the morning, because we can get so distracted so easily as entrepreneurs. There's nobody there slapping our hands and telling us that we can't check our email or play around on Facebook for 25 minutes, right?
That's right. I had a mentor once tell me that I should not open any email until noon. And I thought, oh, this will be a huge challenge. Yeah. And I don't know if I can really accomplish that because my alarm is on my phone, right? So as soon as my alarm goes off, I already have my phone in my hand. I can't wait to check email. What kind of cool news is in there? What kind of good orders are in there? What kind of activity do I get to follow up on? And usually it's not as good news as I'm hoping for. So it doesn't really set the great intention for the day. But one time I actually did decide and make a commitment that I would not check my email until noon. At that point, I emailed my mentor and I said, great news. I didn't check my email until noon and nobody died and I didn't either.
I love it. I don't know if I could do that. I have never tried doing that before. It was like, oh my God, a client might need me, and they, and it oftentimes happens where they've emailed me and I have the in-between support and I have to respond to them, or I feel like I do, right? But what would it hurt to wait? Because you can go down the email rabbit hole. Absolutely, for hours. If you when your business is rocking, you can go down the rabbit hole for hours and not get anything accomplished. Where really, if you're going to grow your business, you have to stay on task, and there has to be a method and a strategy to do that, right, Kimberly?
Absolutely. And that is why I am I feel like my calendar is my best friend, because once I calendar in items that are going to happen during that day, I'm not dealing with items that aren't on that piece of the calendar. And I give myself permission to be able to just exclude those until the time that is set on my calendar to deal with those things. It's kind of cool because one of my other mentors had mentioned that email is basically a giant to-do list for other people's to-do list that just land in your box of things that they want you to accomplish for them. And it's really not even your to-do list, right?
Right, exactly. And we'll talk about this more in detail in another video, but there's always that outsourcing that you can right? Oh, I know, Kimberly's like, yes! That we can always tap into outsourcing. And as entrepreneurs, we want to hang on so tight to our stuff. We don't want to outsource it because nobody can do it as good as us. Right? But
definitely. If there are issues in your business that are requiring your immediate, instant attention, the best thing that you can do is hire yourself a firefighter, not literally, but a person who's going to respond instantly to those emails that are crisis emails, if that's really what you've got going on, that can notify you as the business owner of things that really do need your desperate attention, but that they are handling the emergency issues as they come up.
Exactly.
A video for another time.
And that one is true. So I hope that this video has helped you. Kimberly, do you have anything else that we can add to help them start their day off with a bang? Because
I'm ready for a good night's sleep.
Me too. I have some intentions to set, you guys. So we will see you next week.
I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Judy Lynn. Thanks for joining us.
This has been inspired and practical conversations for the budding entrepreneur. See you next time.
Don't forget to click on subscribe to us.
You're totally right. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. And
we're going to ring that bell. You can ring that bell. We're going to dance in the morning to that one.
That's right. A little bell that pops up to notify you when we give new videos and release new videos so that you'll never miss anything.
You don't want to miss anything. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.